Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode number 92 of Minnows to Kings. Here in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where today we've got our first group game of the Champions League at home to Real Madrid. Difficult game for us to start the group off with. We've had a bit of transfer activity since the last episode, the season preview. Martinez came under bid from Red Bull Salzburg. It was a very, very poor bid, which obviously we refused. So he came to us, he was unhappy, and then he threatened to leave on a free transfer at the end of the season. So I thought I need to cash in on him, like we did with Gines Romero. You remember that we gained £4 million for him when he was leaving at the end of the season. We actually managed to get $9 million. He's joining CUI in Brazil. Apologies, I don't know what these names are abbreviated from in Brazil. But he's joining for £9 million. I milked them for everything that I could. And this is a player that we got for free. So he is leaving in January. 19th of January he is leaving. I'm presuming that's when the Brazilian transfer window is open. Which thankfully means that we have still got him for Europe. But I did bring in two players to replace him, really. One with a lot of potential, who I'm quite excited about, and that is Estevão Cirillo from Brazil. But I have brought in Ramiro Sebastian as well. I paid a total of £2.2 million for him from Ascoli. He is more of an attacking midfielder across either side and down the middle. He's got two good feet. But I have brought him in to train as a pressing forward, which is of course what Martinez plays for us at. He's very, very good at that role, other than his finishing and his teamwork let him down a little bit, and his bravery. But he's 6'4" as well, so he's got some great jumping reach. He is brought in more as a squad player though. He's on a lot of money compared to Martinez. But if we compare the two, just quickly, he's similar to Martinez, very similar. But the main one that we did bring in to replace Martinez is going to be Estevão Cirillo, a 19-year-old Brazilian. Again, very, very good, fairly professional. He's got two good feet as well. Lots of potential, on a lot less money, and a fringe player, so he's not really going to complain when he doesn't play. But again, as a pressing forward, just have a look at his attributes for this position. Pace lets him down a little bit, and his strength, but we are training him on his pace. 19-year-old, there's room for that to improve. 6'1" as well. I'm quite excited by him. I think once he starts improving, again, if we compare him to Martinez, very similar again, much better mentally, not quite as quick as Martinez though. But I had to cash in on Martinez. I wasn't going to let him leave on a free, but £9 million is absolutely fantastic. So we've done really, really well. Out of our two strikers from last season, Avila and Martinez, signed for a total of £825,000. Sold for a total of £29 million. So that is a £28 million profit from those two players, which is absolutely fantastic. But today is going to be Real Madrid. Once the game loads, for some reason today it's running really, really slowly. And I don't know why. But once it loads, we'll get straight into that game. Right then guys, let's get into it and let's go through our first starting lineup of the season. It is going to be Jonathan Avenate continuing in goal for us, the very, very good goalkeeper for us. Keeps his place. The right back for this season is Alfaro. I believe Mante, I must have sold Mante and skipped over it when I did the transfers. I think that's possibly happened. But Alfaro is going to be the starting right back for this season. Again, not the greatest. Right fullback is again a position that we're going to struggle at. Jose Maria is starting as the centre half today. I do actually prefer Nunez over Jose Maria, but I because of the lack of homegrown players, I'm not able to register too many players. Engelhardt again is getting the starting position. He is possibly the best defender at the club, and then it's Cesarini on loan from Torino. He's getting the start at left wing back for us today. Quinto is going to start as the regista for today's game, with Alfie Moon, Alfonso and Ismail as the midfield three. Alfonso as the advanced playmaker there, and then Ismail is going to be the centre mid on attack, and then it's going to be Martinez and Roberts up front. So that's the team for today. We are lacking a little bit of match sharpness. It's been about 2.5-3 weeks since the last qualifying game. I should have really thrown a friendly in there, but I'm also conscious of the fact that we do play a lot of games with these qualifiers, so it's nice to give the players a little bit of a rest. But let's have a quick look and see who Real Madrid are going to line up with today. I think that's quite a decent team for San Marino. It's maybe not as strong as last season, but the amount of money that we've made is just been unreal. Kimmich is still there, Camavinga, Mbappe. Mbappe's playing. Good luck to our right wing back. Good luck to him. No, I'm not really going to pick up anything against Real Madrid, are we? Really? Martinez with the corner though, and Engelhardt has. Did that go over the line? Okay, apparently not. That was a chance for us to take the lead inside of the 3rd minute there. That was a great corner by Martinez. Engelhardt rose the highest, and the keeper made a fantastic save there. We are into our second highlight though in 15 minutes. It's out wide to Joshua Kimmich, the German, into Torres. Charles Gabriel, Camavinga cut out there by Cesarini. The game is really stuttering for me. I think in between this game and the next game, I'm going to restart the old laptop. Nikolic, anyway, into Torres with the ball. Quinto cuts that out now. Now it's Sam Roberts looking to feed Ismail. Ismail with the ball into the box towards Alfonso. It's a poor header. It was a poor cross, really. Alfonso had to adjust his position and couldn't quite get there. Anyway, Kylian Mbappe with the corner for Real Madrid. Gone deep. It's headed clear by Alfaro. Only as far as Torres, though. Can we get out to him? No, it's now Gabriel. Now João Bosco into Kylian Mbappe. Fantastic save by Jonathan Avenatti. It is given offside against Kylian Mbappe there, though. Thankfully for us, Kimmich with the throw-in for Real Madrid finds Torres. Now Kimmich again. Great sliding tackle, but only as far as Gabriel. And it's a decent effort from Gabriel there, but it has gone just over the bar. We're playing actually really well here against Real Madrid. We are on the attack again with a corner. It's a poor one this time, headed clear by João Bosco. And now Thomas is got the chance to counter-attack for Real Madrid, looking to get Mbappe away with that pace of his. And Kylian Mbappe, that's exactly how he likes to play football, isn't it? On the shoulder of the defender, using his pace. I think it's going to be given. No, it's been disallowed. It's been disallowed. Mbappe went too early. He's gone too early here. Oh, I don't know, Roma, by the way, a 2-0 up against Hoffenheim, the other two teams in our group. Kimmich with a foul throw there to Martin. Now it's Kimmich again to Gabriel. Now Torres working the space for a shot. Avenatti makes another good save, and it's gone for another corner to Real Madrid. Half an hour gone, and we're sort of holding on. We're doing okay, though. We've had our chances as well. Mbappe with the corner. And this time it's headed home by Camavinga for his 3rd goal of the season. Poor marking from the corner there, to be fair. And we do find ourselves behind against Real Madrid now, which, looking at the stats, they probably deserve it. Anyway, Alfaro with the throw-in. It's a deep one towards Alfie Moon, who nods it on, and it's gone just over the bar for Cosmos. Half time then, just the 1-0. I love the new kit, by the way. I think it looks awesome. I'm not sure how it looks in the match engine. It's quite hard to see. You can't get any closer than we are, unfortunately. It'd be nice to see it in the match engine. The kit basher that Nyman does create 3D kits as well, so they do get used in the match engine. I wish I could create one for every team in the game, every team that we come up against, but that would just be far too time consuming. 70 minutes on the clock though. We've got some tired legs on the pitch. We are also trailing still. We do have a few poor performances as well. Alfie Moon, Quinto's picked up another injury. We're going to drop Alfonso back into there, and then we're going to swap Quinto for Revolta. Alfie Moon's not had the best of games at ball in midfield. Neither has Cesarini as the left wing back. We're going to get Bergueno on. We're also going to bring Sam Roberts off for... Let's get Marco Silva on, give him some game time. We're not really expecting a result from Real Madrid, although we are playing quite well, matching them for XG. Mbappe does have a free kick though from about 30 yards, and it's a good one that just rattled the crossbar. Jose Maria calmly passes that back to Avenatti, who was on the floor at the time. And we're approaching the final 5 minutes of the game, and it does look like we're going to succumb to a 1-0 defeat here to Real Madrid. It'll be our first ever defeat against Real Madrid. We've now given away a penalty, apparently. Not entirely sure what happened. Apparently we pushed Mbappe over. It's going to be Mbappe to take the penalty against Avenatti, who's almost saved another one for us, but it is Real Madrid 2, Cosmos 0. Mbappe with his third goal of the season there. He must be getting on a bit now, Kylian Mbappe. He must be getting on. How old is he? 33. He's still fast as anything though, isn't he? Still fast as anything. Disappointing start to the season. A disappointing start to the season. Real Madrid came here and they've performed much, much better than us. It is a 2-0 defeat to Real Madrid. I believe Roma were also quite dominant in the other game against Hoffenheim. We just have to kind of look to the Hoffenheim 2 games. It was 3-1 to Roma. Tammy Abraham with 2 and Nando with 1. We have to kind of look to the Hoffenheim games as the ones that we can get our points from for this season. It is a 2-0 defeat though to Real Madrid, and that leaves us currently 3rd in the group, which is pretty much all we can aim for really, unless we can pull something off against Roma. We nearly did last season, if you remember rightly. But I don't think it's going to happen this season, and the game is still going really, really slowly. Alberto is 1 to 3 days. Right, I'm gonna go and restart the laptop for starters. I've got 3 games to play in between, and then we're going to come back and do the Hoffenheim game. We're off to Germany to play Hoffenheim there. Whereabouts in Germany is Hoffenheim? I am not entirely sure. I'm not overly bothered really either. Yeah, I'm going to go start the restart the laptop. We'll come back to the Hoffenheim game, so I'll catch up with you guys in just a minute. Right then guys, welcome back to the Hoffenheim game. I've restarted the laptop. I've been through the 3 league games in San Marino, all of them 5-0 wins. Very, very comfortable. We are taking on Hoffenheim today. The media don't fancy us really. Just quickly, I'm sure that we have played Hoffenheim before. We have a look at past meetings. No, we haven't played Hoffenheim before. I thought that we had. So I do beg your pardon there. Lineup for today's game, though, is pretty similar to what we... in fact, it's the same team that started the last game. This is pretty much our strongest lineup that we've got registered. So we'll just we'll stick them in. We'll see how they get on. Hopefully we can pick up 2 wins against Hoffenheim. That's really what we need. We are, I believe, fighting out with Hoffenheim for 3rd place in the group. That's the gist of it. Hoffenheim were beaten 3-1 by Roma. They've got a few real players kicking about still. I don't know any of them, unfortunately. But let's get the game underway. Well, it's been a quiet start to the game. It's took 20 minutes for the first highlight, and that's a poor throw-in by Alfaro. The game seems to be running much, much smoother now. I've restarted the laptop. That should really have been a goal for Ndoye there. He got away from our defence a little bit too easily, and Hoffenheim are on top in this game. They're very much on top. After half an hour, we've yet to hit the target. Possession-wise, again, our tactic doesn't really lead us to having a lot of possession. We don't even have a lot of possession against the teams in San Marino, believe it or not, using this tactic. Quiet first half in terms of highlights, and it's fairly even. It's fairly even. It would be nice if we could get out there and bag a goal, pick up a victory. As we do have a kick-off highlight for Hoffenheim. It's well cleared by Jose Maria. Now it's Camilo Martinez into Cesarini. Alfonso looking to get Ismail away. The defenders got back to him though, held him up. It's Cesarini again, the left wing back. It's a good tackle there by Nobra, but Cesarini's won it back. Now Martinez, Alfonso with the effort, and Jeremias Alfonso has scored the goal for Cosmos straight after half time. Puts us 1-0 up with a rocket of a shot. I thought the chance had gone here. Cesarini, he lost the ball to Norba, but he's great determination to win it back. Feeds Martinez. Martinez feeds Alfonso with the first time effort, bullet into the top corner, and that's a fantastic start to the second half. We just have to hold on to it now. Really, Roberts is having a poor game as the centre forward, almost to the point where I'm going to bring him off. I'm going to bring Mr. Selva on, the San Marino striker. He's actually quite decent, to be fair. We're gonna bring him on, give him a game. Look to see if we can actually consolidate this win. Real Madrid are leading against Roma as well. Jose Maria anyway with the free kick feeds Alfonso. It's out wide to Cesarini, inside to Ismail. Cesarini again, the cross is blocked, but it's Quinto to Cesarini with the ball in this time. It's a poor one. It's passed back to the goalkeeper by Billington. The goalkeeper just hoofs it. Only as far as Jose Maria, no. That is Selva with the effort from Ray. Oh my God. What a goal. What a goal. I hope he's onside. I hope he's onside, because what a goal that was. He is onside. Oh my good Lord. Marco Selva. Take a bow, my son. What a finish. From that angle. Wow. How close was he to being offside? Let's have a look. Quinto, it feeds the ball to Alfonso. He's a mile on this centre half here. That's shocking defending. But oh my God, what a finish. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the goal of the season for the club. We've had a much better second half here. It's been fantastic. It'd be nice not to concede now. Hannibal feeds and Doy. He's got Norba out on the right hand side. We get across to him. Can we block the cross though? We can. Engelhardt blocks it well, but Selva can't win the header there. Now it's Jakel into Norba, Hannibal and Doy. I get the feeling that we might concede here. Norba with the ball again. Engelhardt out to meet him, but it's in Doy. Hannibal found Norba. The ball into the box. It's a great save by Jonathan Avenatti. Alfaro is absolutely knackered, by the way. I've just noticed. We've got Maurice Leader on the substitute bench, the German. He is quite capable at right back, so he's going to come on for Alfaro. Anybody else really tired? Yes, a lot of them. Let's get Alfie Moon on for Revolta. I believe Revolta can play as a ball-win midfielder. Yes, he can. We've got 15 minutes left to hold on to this 2-goal advantage, as Real Madrid are still leading against Roma as well. We could be fighting out again for the second season in a row with Roma for second place in the group. That's a shocking pass forward there by Alfonso. Now Algaba to Murat Osal. Sounds Turkish. Never entirely sure whether the C is pronounced as like an S sound or a C sound. That's my pronunciations of foreign names. I'm looking forward to FM23's Build a Nation, wherever we decide to do that. Looking forward to pronouncing some of those names. Anyway, Herman has been fed through with the ball over the top. Avenatti can't get to this one. Patrick Herman has pulled one back for Hoffenheim. We're just going to have a little shout at the boys. We're going to encourage them. We've had a couple of poor performances, but it's a great finish there by the Hoffenheim centre forward. I wonder what the score is in the other game. It's 3-1 to Real Madrid. Coming up to stoppage time at the end of the game, and it does look like we're going to hold on to this win, and we have. Alfonso played really well. So did Martinez. He tailed off a bit towards the end, but what a strike from Selva. It was absolutely fantastic. And that's a great win for us to end the episode with. Next episode is going to be the Roma double header. It's 2.4 million in the bank. That leaves us at around, say, look how much money we're losing. Of course, I have signed some players this season. This month, sorry. I've spent £4 million on transfers. We're going to be fighting it out with Roma again, though, for the for second place in the Champions Group. Champions League group, by the looks of it. It could be interesting, but we're on target for third at a minimum. So next episode, guys, is going to be the Roma double header. We've got a couple of games to play in between, so I'm going to go away now and do those, and I'll come back and I'll see you in Rome. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.